Hello, everyone. So, I'm gonna go on a little rant today because I don't know, something just happened recently that made me want to go on a rant. And I just realized that people love to try to dictate the way others perceive me or the way I perceive myself. And I know I'm not the only one because I see it happen in other people's comment section. I see it happening when I'm even in the mall or doing something. And it's just like really weird to me how people are so obsessed that other people may like other ones. Even to me, like they'll come up to me and try to badmouth someone and you shouldn't be around this person, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I understand that person's really bad, but sometimes it's like that person's a good person and they're literally just freaking jealous. And it's so annoying and agitating, and I'm just sitting there like, please just stop. Like, take your insecurity somewhere else. And then it makes it hard to know who to trust because everybody's like always attacking everyone. And I know that happens a lot on the internet. And it's going to happen no matter like where you go in life. It doesn't matter what like college you go to, what job you go to, it's going to happen. But it's like really stressful and weird when you're like a quiet person or like shy person and people are constantly harassing you or like getting mad because other people like you or like trying to compete with you. And it's like, I'm not even a competitive person. Like, I don't care. Leave me the freak alone. But it just reminded me of how like people would try to control the way I perceived myself or the way others perceived me on like in a weird level. Like whatever I said about myself or like, people will ask you your hobbies or what you're into and you tell them and they'll be like, no, you don't like that. You like this. And I'm like, ew, what? And it was weird because like, why are you speaking for me? One, two, why are you interjecting in my conversation? And then if like someone likes you, they'll try to badmouth you so bad to that person. Like they'll sit there and be like, make up all these fake rumors. And like, I just don't get it. Like, I don't see, what do you really gain from that? Are you that bored in life? Like, do you have nothing better to do? Because I just couldn't imagine spending my time this way, like trying to hurt other people or to badmouth them or do these things. Like, I would never want to do these things. I just don't have it in me. Like, I really don't have it in me. And I just keep seeing this. Like, people get so mad because people are talking to me. Or other people, it's not just me, but like other people. And I'm just like, leave us alone. Like, why are you so obsessive? It's so annoying. And like a lot of the times I would just like ignore it or like just walk away because I'm not addressing the psychopath. Like, I'm just not. But it's going to keep happening. And I just want to know, like, why are people so mentally ill? It's so normalized to lie on people and to slander their name and to spread rumors. And when you're like a truth teller or you tell the truth or you're just like yourself, people hate it. People hate, like, I've had people, oh my goodness, I've had people, like a woman at my old job who was like, oh, she's so genuine, she's a heart of gold. Everyone says that to me. And then they get mad. Like, it's like they love it that I'm genuine, but they also hate it that I'm genuine because they can't say something bad about me. They have to lie. You have to lie. And that's what they hate. Like, you're mad but like, it makes no freaking sense. Like, how are you mad that I'm an honest, right? Like, I'm me through and through. I don't care. How are you mad at that? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, you're so desperate and deprived of attention that you're like harassing innocent people. And it's not just me, because people come to me trying to badmouth other people. And it's like, I don't want to hear that. Like, and I'm not saying like that person is really a bad person. Like, show me how that person is a bad person, or like, whatever. Like, people say receipts, whatever. But a lot of times, it's like these people are good people and you're just trying to badmouth them, or you're trying to bully people out of talking to them because you're a weirdo and you have no life. And it's so annoying. And this happens, like, it does not matter where you go. Like, you've ever been to a new job and people will start trying to badmouth other coworkers, and it's like, why do you care if I talk to them? Like, you want to control everything. You're not controlling me. You're not going to control who I talk to, and you're not going to control like how I perceive people. I'm going to get to know them myself. Again, I'm not talking about people who are like crappy people, because like, trust me, I've met crappy people and people warn me about them. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like when people are liars. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you're lying about this person. It's so freaking annoying. It's too many crazy people in the world, and like, how do we get rid of them? Like, how do, like, I don't know, man. It's not enough laws to help. It's like, I don't know. It's agitating to me. Like, people want so bad for people to like not like you just because you don't like them, just because you don't care for them. So they'd be like, oh, you don't want to talk to me? I'm gonna try to ruin every connection you have. And I've seen that so freaking often. Or they want to, like, online, they want to troll or keep bothering you, and it's like, get a freaking life. Like, you have to make fake accounts to talk to me. Bye. Like, that's so freaking weird. Like, I would never do that. I don't care about you at all. It's so freaking, oh my goodness, I cannot. It just happens so often. And a good example of this is, I was in Angry Man's comment section because he was talking about Cassie and, you know, what Diddy did to her. And like, there was men commenting on my comment like, excuse me, poor who? Because I said poor Cassie, and they were like, poor who? And like, oh, you know, she was stealing money. Like, no, she wasn't. She was trying to leave. Like, y'all want to paint narratives of people because to fit whatever narrative you want, and it's just like so agitating. Like, you want people to perceive things the way that you want them to be perceived because of your agendas, like your hidden agendas or like blatant agendas, whatever. It's so annoying. Like, I'm just so tired of evil people. I'm so tired of bad people just running through the world amok. Oh my goodness, it's so annoying. Like, it's so annoying. And it's like, seeing men defend Diddy disgusts me. I genuinely hope they never see the light of day. I hope they all go to jail, because to defend that means you are that, and I hope all of you go to jail. But yeah, it's like, people want to, like, we obviously know Cassie's a victim. People don't want her to be perceived as a victim. They want her to be perceived as like this harlot. And it's like, she's a victim. She wanted to leave that man and she couldn't. She's a victim. And it's like, they're going to keep trying to push whatever narrative they want or whatever. And that's obvious, because that's what disgusting men like that do, or disgusting women too, because I've seen women doing it too. But it's like, how are you mad that we're supporting her? Are you mad that you can't abuse people anymore? Oh my goodness, like, how do you feel power off of that? Like, that's so low. Like, you feel power off of putting your hands on people? Like, ew. That's, oh my goodness, like, it's so much. Like, it's crazy to watch people like this really exist. I don't get it. And then I hate this, people always try to hit me with their, you don't know nothing, you're too young. And it's like, who are you? Like, I know better than you, and you're freaking grown. Like, what do you mean? Anytime anyone gets support, people come in the comments or in real life trying to bash them. It's like, they can't handle someone being, not necessarily even praised, some people being praised, but they can't handle anyone having positivity because they don't have any. And it's like really weird to see like how many people are jealous of people getting attention, because I'm seeing that a lot. Like, people will get attention, like the girls who got like all those views or whatever, and they'd be like, she's not even that pretty. And it's like, why are you hating with her? And then, like, it's not hating, I'm just saying, like, you had no reason to say that. So, like, how do you even, I don't even think that. When I seen that, I was like, oh, cool. And like, I moved on with my life. I didn't think to be like, she's not even that pretty, let me make a whole video about it. Like, you look weird. I heard the term kill the cheerleader recently, and I agree with that so much. People hate when you're either pretty or you love yourself, or when you just have confidence. People hate it, man. Like, they want to destroy you, because how dare you be pretty and think you're pretty? How dare you love yourself It doesn't matter either if you're desirable or not desirable to them. They don't want you to think that you're desirable. So it's like, it's insane to me to see it unfold. It's like, and I've been seeing this for years, but like, we're finally talking about it, and it's insane. You're that mad that I like myself, you freaking weirdo. And I reposted a girl's video on TikTok talking about this, because she was like, you know, how like pretty people hate them. It's another girl who made a video a while ago, but I can't like find the original. But she was like, God forbid someone on here who's actually pretty love themselves. That is so true. Like, people are so envious, jealous, whatever, of people loving themselves. And oh my God, what's her name? Fanita. Like, when Fanita was like plus size, people were upping her like, yeah, you can say people's ugly. You could think you're the baddest bee or whatever. And then now that she's like not plus size anymore, people see her as a threat. And people do not want her to like up herself or think she's all that. It's so weird to me. Like, I don't know. Maybe this is just how a lot of people are. And like, I just have to accept that. But as someone who's not competitive, because I've never felt the need to be competitive, I don't get it. You would think that people who are competitive will go compete with people who are also competitive. But no, they want to harass people who are just not into it because they think it's going to be an easy win. And then when they realize like you really don't care, they get so mad and like they won't stop. And that's one thing where my frustration comes in, because like I genuinely don't care, but they won't stop it. They keep just trying and losing and trying and losing. And the thing is, it's so weird. I haven't uploaded this video yet because it's like I literally just gave up downloading it. But it was this guy that I met in 2021, and he literally was trying to compete with me, but also trying to date me. And I'm just like, what the heck is wrong with you? And I told him I'm not competitive, and he was like, oh, well, I am. And I'm like, do not play with me. Like, I will cut you off. And I did cut him off because he was a weirdo. But it's like, why are you trying to compete with someone who's told you I'm not competitive? Like, I don't care what you do. Leave me alone. Like that. Why would you even want to be around somebody that you feel the need to compete with? Why are you as a man trying to compete with me as a woman? That is freaking weird. Like, you don't see anything wrong with that? You don't see anything wrong with a grown man trying to compete with a woman? Like, oh, it makes me so frustrated, because it, like, that stuff kept happening to me, and now I see like people trying it like a little bit, and I get so mad. Like, in my real life, obviously, like people trying it like a little bit, and I'm just like, ew. Like, the second I get a glimpse of it, I'm like, get away from me. Luckily, in my like immediate circle, no one's like that, because I would not tolerate it. But I see it so freaking often. Like, I've seen grown men ask me what type of phone I had, and I'm like, an iPhone, and like whatever gear I had at the time, and they'd be like, oh, well, it must be nice, and roll their eyes, or be like, oh, I have this one, it's newer, yeah, my phone's better than yours. And I'm like, okay. And like, they'll roll their eyes because I'm not competing with them. But my thing is, these were grown men, like grown men, and you're competing over a type of phone, and you don't see what's wrong with that. Like, it was so freaking weird to me, man. It was so weird. And I was just sitting there like, I can tell you grew up with no money. Like, I can tell. Like, where was your father? Because my dad was there. And maybe that's the problem. Dads need to be in their children's lives, because y'all are raising y'all raised a generation of not gonna say that on here because I feel like YouTube would delete it. Yeah, y'all raise people who have issues, who want to compete with, like, men who want to compete with girls who want to compete with men. It's annoying. What are we competing over? I can kind of understand academically, because I used to compete, obviously, like, well, he's not my friend, but like this guy in my school started it, okay? And academically, we would compete because he was Indian, and if he didn't have like the highest grade in the class, like his dad would get mad at him. But like, I'm not about to slack off because you're like, that's not, work harder. What do you want me to do? Like, I'm gonna have the highest grades. Like, I'm going to get the best grade I can get. Like, you know what, now that I just thought about that just makes me mad, because I remember my teachers used to give me like, would grade me harsher because I was doing well. And it was like, you're not going to get 100 every time in my class. You're literally bringing me down a little bit when I've done nothing wrong, and then I reported them and they got in trouble. But whatever. That's what I'm saying. Like, people trying to control you. Even my teachers, like, people be such haters. They don't want to see me shine. Like, I don't understand it. But yeah, this isn't just happening to me. Like, I'm seeing it everywhere, and it's so annoying. Like I said, like, why are you doing that? Why? I don't get it. I don't get trying to control how people perceive another person, because I don't care how people perceive another person. That's them. Like, what does that have to do with me? There's enough room for, like, me to shine and for them to shine. Like, I would never understand that. And, you know, I think what sparked this rant is, like, me seeing people hate on other creators. It really, I think, because it reminds me of what happened to me, like, in my real life, or, like, you know, online. Not so much online, because, like, I've had pretty good feedback, like, you know, just chill feedback, because I'm not consistent enough. I don't, like, get into, like, online stuff on TikTok or anything like that. But I've seen it to happen to other creators. Like, they're literally just vibing, and people are so mean to them. Like, people be like, oh, this person's beautiful, and they be like, mid. I'm not gonna say their names, because I don't want them to, like, you know what I mean? But I don't even want that to be associated with them. People just really hate that they are beautiful, and they hate that, like, they're getting good feedback, and it's like, you're weird. Oh my god. Or the trend of, like, people, someone would give someone a compliment, and then, like, a guy would be like, she's not gonna sleep with you. Dude, seek help. Like, people were doing that in real life. Now y'all doing it online. And some people just want to be your opposition so bad, because I remember, like, if you say, like, if I would say, like, oh, you know, I'm preppy, they'd be like, no, you're not, like, you're ghetto, right? And then if I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm ghetto, they'd be like, no, you're not ghetto, you're preppy, you're being a poser. Like, they just want to control how you view yourself. It's so, like, oh my goodness, and I'll cuss them out, because at the end of the day, I like to make people upset when they bother me. I don't know. Like, I just like to, like, let me bother you back, especially in real life. But they'll sit there and be like, I'm like, why are you speaking for me? Why are you opening your mouth? Who's talking to you? And then they'll sit there and, like, try to play the victim. I don't understand that. Like, why do you care so much what someone else thinks about me or how I describe myself? I don't get that. And they do that online too, because I'll see, like, guys, like, or girls or whatever, post, like, you know, they'll be singing, like, rap songs, and they'll be like, you're not even a gangster, why are you doing that, you're a poser, like, you're a wannabe, da. And then when they post, like, them being, like, into, like, pop music or, like, girly music, they'll be like, you're trying to act this way, or you're trying to act white if they're a person of color. And it's like, can you shut up? Or they'll call them a bop when they're listening to, like, a Disney song. But then if they listen to Cardi B, they're trying to be something they're not. People just want something to say so freaking bad. It's annoying. Like, why is that a thing? And then people say the dumbest stuff to me online. They'll be like, you have a white dad, that's why you act like that. And I'm like, nope, actually I don't. They'll be like, you have a white mom, that's why you act like that. I'm like, none of you can get it right. Like, get your life together. You just want something to say to me so bad. And it's like, I genuinely don't understand when people do that. Like, I just don't get it. I don't see the allure. Are you not bored? Do you not have nothing better to do? God, it's so agitating. Like, it's so freaking agitating. Because, you know, it wouldn't be as annoying if people just, like, scrolled when they seen something they didn't like. But no, they have to open their mouth every single time. You took your time to type this instead of scrolling, and I don't understand that. I don't get it, because I would never care. Like, I'm just gonna scroll unless someone's doing something, like, outrageous, like, annoying outrageous. But it's like, most of these people are not doing anything. Like, there's no reason for you to comment mid on someone's TikTok. Like, I've seen them comment on this, like, girl's TikTok, they were calling her mid, and I'm just like, you're literally just saying that because you want her attention. I'm convinced. Cause a grown man hating on a girl, to me, gives, you want her attention, or you want the attention she's getting, and both are weird. That's a weird way to get attention, I swear to you. But then that reminds me of, like, I remember seeing this video a long time ago where this girl was like, oh, if you want to get NFL's players' attention, you should, like, say something mean in the comments. And I was like, wow, this is a lot. I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't have the energy for this. I really just don't. Anyways, I'm going to end this rant here because it's already like 20 minutes. So thank you. Let me know if this has happened to you, if you see it happen to people, if it annoys you. I know I'm going to get those stupid comments like, haters need love too. I always get those comments, but I don't want to hear it, okay? Not over here, pal. Anyway, bye.